Y'all, can we talk just for a second? Just for a second. Because some things been on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Not too close. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just been sitting here. I took a day off work, right? Because I'm like, listen, I need my time. I need my time for real. I was getting stressed. Like, I'm just one of those people that I woke up one day and I was like, listen, I ain't with all that woke stuff. I don't even know what half that stuff means. Oh, I'm woke. I'm black and I'm proud. I am, girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just woke up and I was sitting there like, why are we really doing this? We're going to die one day, randomly out the blue. And we're getting up, going to work, or getting up and have to find a hustle to make money so we can live. And you got to pay to live, you have to pay to die. You literally have to pay to bring a baby into the world, which is something natural, that happens to your body. You have to pay to bring that baby into this world. You got to pay for the doctors, you got to pay for the service, you got to pay for all that. You got to pay to raise this child all the way through, and you have to pay to die. You have to pay for your funeral. People have to pay for that to say goodbye to you. I'm like, why? Like, what is the point of all? Like, what's the point? And I notice you don't just work as an adult. We literally pop out the womb, leaving home to do some work. When you're born and you reach a certain age, which is very, 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 very young, like once you reach what grade what age do they put little kids in preschool? I don't know, but like when you're very, very young, you have to leave home for hours, go to this place, and be in preschool for hours. Your family leaves home, go to their jobs for hours. We're away from each other for hours, and we're working on somebody else's dream. And as kids, you're in school learning how to be workers. Like, what is the point of all that? Like, I just noticed from the womb, we never really had a chance to figure out what is this place that we're popping out into? What is it that we want to do inside this place that's very unfamiliar to us? You know what I'm saying? I was in the coochie. I was chilling. Before that, I was in the balls. You know what I'm saying? I was living. I was swimming shit on a daily. But then you come out and you have to be told you have to go inside this place for hours and learn this and this and that. You have to learn these books. You have to learn these lessons. You have to learn all of this work. You're going to need it when you're an adult. This is what I was told. You're going to need all this when you're an adult. Why? Why are we born just to become workers? Like, I don't know. No, I never got a chance to pop out the womb and be like, okay, what's this place? What's this and what's that? I want to be this for real. And like, I don't know. As a child, I remember when we had, I can't remember if it was like fourth grade, when we had this project and they asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? I never really had much of a chance to know. I've been working this work that I didn't understand why I was working. But I was a reader. I was a little bit different. My friends used to go out and go play, and I would play very little, but I was an introvert, more so a recluse. And I just used to read a lot. So I said I wanted to be an astronaut. That was the first thing that came out. I was like, I want to be an astronaut. Then I said, oh, I want to be a paleontologist. Have you ever heard a kid say, I want to be a paleontologist? They looked at me. I still remember That it was a substitute teacher because our teacher was out. She had eye surgery and she was gone for the whole year. I was like, girl, what's the point? I came to this grade for you. I wanted you as the teacher, Miss Shaw. But they it was two substitutes that day. I don't know why. They needed help. Those kids was bad. Ooh, they looked at me crazy and was like, is she? They was like, pick something for real. And that threw me off. To this day, I remember. I said, huh? It was like, pick something for real. Because all the kids was like, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a doctor. I want to be this. I want to be a nurse. I want to be this and that. A police. And they wanted me to settle on something real. I said, I want to be an astronaut. And I want to be a paleontologist. And that was the day I learned I had to be something that society wanted me to be. I couldn't be what I wanted to be. And I'm just now realizing years later, I had to pick something. So I think I told him I wanted to be a police officer because it was a back and forth. I was a kid. Why are you telling me I can't be that? And that was my dream. So ever since then, it was always pick something real, pick something serious. Like I wasn't, like, that's not a serious job. Do you know how much motherfuckers make? Astronauts, things in that aerospace, that field. But I was told I had to be something real and serious. So as an adult, I went the whole time just being something real in society, picking something real, something normal, never thinking outside the box. But when I was at home, oh, it was a magical world. I was so creative, I would do my own thing. But when I got outside that home, I was being something real for society. I don't know, I took the mask off. I was like, listen, I never lived my own dreams. I've been going to work ever since I popped out the, you know what I'm saying, to work. And to this day, I'm away from family for hours working and doing overtime. And I'm realizing the owner of the company is a millionaire. All those people are millionaires. They're living their dreams. And I'm a worker, being real, you know what I'm saying? Being real for society. And I'm wasting away. We're just wasting away. Every day on the way to work, I see the same cars for years, the same cars. We're literally all at the same jobs, the same cars going. I get off work hours later on the expressway. I see the same cars going back because you spot cars with different things on them that's unique. It's the same thing every day. We're like robots in a simulation. And I'm like, what is the point of all of this? What does it mean? We're just here to die. We popped up on a planet to die. And I hate when people say, oh, when you die, God is going to make another life so great. So we have to come here to suffer, to be killed, to be abused, all this stuff just to magically go to another life and do it all over again and be so giddy happy. None of that made sense to me either. We were just told that crap. Just so we can fall in line. Oh no, because Jesus died that way in brutal, we have to die that way in brutal so we can go to a peaceful land. I never thought none of that stuff ever made any sense. We have to suffer to go to peace. That made no sense. None of us have ever died and came back to tell people, girl, I died 2 years ago, and let me tell you what was over there. It was so peaceful, girl. It was so peaceful. Like nobody's ever died and came back to tell us what happened. We just have been told it's this and it's that, and we have to praise this and we have to praise that, and we have to do this and we have to do that. And so the people that wake up from that crazy mindset and start thinking for themselves, y'all call them crazy. Y'all allowed this weird society to tell you to call the people that actually woke up, crazy. Think about it. You popped out the womb being told this and that, and you just follow. I guess.